Go right to mum. Go right to mum. Right. Good girl. You hungry? 2, 3. And I just yanked the steering and the truck went on its side. My spine was shattered. I'm Anthony Perito. I'm 39 years old and I play wheelchair footy for the Mighty Pies. So my accident happened December 5th, 2011. Yeah, so obviously I used to drive a cement mixer. So I was driving down Buller Road and then everyone knows that stretch of road that when they hear about it, it's like a massive descent, and obviously I was carrying 30 odd tonne of live weight. So obviously the mixer's moving. As I got to the top of the hill and I started descending, I noticed I was picking up a bit of speed, so I tried to apply the brakes and there was nothing there. As I'm travelling down, I'm just picking up all this speed, and it's just like, it felt like a lifetime, but I know it all just went in the blink of an eye. It's like, do I jump out? Do I stay in? And I'm thinking, okay, if I jump out, this thing can go anywhere. It's picking up speed, this thing can clean cars up, so I'm like, I have to stay in and just ride it out. I just yanked the steering and the truck went on its side and I slid for, I don't know, couple of, I think it was about 100 metres. And then that was fine. And then as I started sliding, so I was coming around a bend, there was another car was coming to forward territory and they drove into the roof of my cabin. And then that's when my spine was shattered. International Day with Disability, what it means for me is it's more the agenda of it being spoken about. People need to have more conversations and get to know about each person's disability. It's also about celebrating what people with disabilities can do, not can't do. And that's where a lot of people have that misconception that like you're in a wheelchair, you can't do nothing. It's like there's no barriers. So if there was one thing that I wanted to contribute to part of the family, is, you know what I mean, obviously there's some things I can't do with my daughter that my wife has to do, so obviously I'll sort of get dinner ready. When I used to cook, it used to be Mediterranean cuisine, so like your pastas, steaks and stuff like that. But I enjoy, what I enjoy to cook is barbecues. Like I love a barbie. Like I thought it was going to be very difficult and not a life worth living. But then obviously when you've got good people around you, strong people around you, like my wife, family, yeah. You know what I mean? Like I still had a purpose. I had to live for my wife because like she's my rock. Like I wouldn't be where I am nowhere today without her. She was showing me fight, so I had to give that in return and fight back for her because she was giving so much to me. We went down the IVF path for Isabella, and yeah, we were fortunate enough that with our first embryo, it took. Yeah? And what do you say? Go? Pies. Go Pies! She's the air that I breathe. I love her waking up every morning. I love when I get home at night or when I pick her up at a kinder and she'll just run and give you this massive cuddle. It's just, yeah, it's the most rewarding. The biggest thing that I see is accessibility. Before people would have to miss out on things because things weren't accessible. Now everything's accessible, most things are accessible. Wait there. Now jump. Ah. Accessible parks, like obviously myself, having a young daughter, I'm wanting to take my daughter to the park. Like I've got a local park literally across the road from my place, but I can't access it because it's obviously a metre drop and then it's lined with tan bark. And tan bark, anyone knows it's in a wheelchair or has a mobility aid, it's not really accessible.
Is that fun?
That's probably my biggest thing, would be making local parks more accessible. Wheelchair footy gave me a purpose because, like I said, in the first 5-6 years of my injury, mentally I wasn't in a very good spot.
We know he's got the distance from here, just the accuracy is the question. And Perito goes long from downtown, and you can hear the crowd getting into this one. Perito gets the first for the Pies. And that's a fantastic start for him at his new club.
Collingwood setting the standards, obviously making you feel part of the club, and you know what I mean, like acknowledging us on their socials and us being recognised out in the community.
Yeah. His name's Buddy. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, man. No worries, all right?
I will see you around.
See you, buddy.
Like you keep getting knocked down, but you can keep getting back up. So it was more equivalent to that line of no matter how many times you get knocked down, you can get back up again.